right, good afternoon. Good afternoon and happy Tuesday. Elaine Proby here, CEO of Proby's Tax and Accounting and Tips from Elaine's Desk. Let me fix this camera. I don't know what it seems like. I'm under it. Okay, so we're back again, top of the week with our weekly discussion, guys. Once again, we will be talking about steps in building wealth for entrepreneurs. We're constantly talking about building wealth, making money, investing money, and trying to stay positive and stay on top of things. And so this is a conversation we're having on a regular basis. So we want to continue on this path. A lot of people is taking advantage of these tips. So I'm getting great feedback. So today our conversation is about 3 steps to build wealth as an entrepreneur. And guys, a lot of us out there are doing business and we're making money, and we want to make sure that we can continue to make money and save money so we can continue to have some of this money. So I'm going to talk about 3 ways, guys, that we can take advantage of the monies that we are making in our business. If you haven't already started, we're going to talk about things that you could save and make sure that you make that money so you can invest and have monies growing for your future and for your wealth building. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, Anya. Thanks for jumping on. So let's jump right into this. The thing about wealth building, we talk about this a lot because a lot of times people feel like, well, you're wealthy because you can, buy nice cars and take nice trips and do all this wonderful stuff. And some people feel like as long as I'm making enough money so I can pay my bills, I can, pay my debt and have some extra money to go out and have a good time, that makes me wealthy. So the whole key is that you want to make sure that you make more than you are spending. That's really the bottom line here. Make more than you're spending. And then we start figuring out how to do more of that. Okay. Make more and spend less. So the first point I want to make today is from an entrepreneur perspective, how to balance your personal and your business finances. Let's start there. Most small business, most entrepreneurs have a problem with this. So we're going to discuss this right now. Hey, Cognac, thanks for jumping in. Rod Smith, thank you for jumping on. You guys hit like and share on this video, and let's jump right into this. So we know that a lot of small business folks have a problem balancing their business and their personal finance. And this is, look, you're not alone. We all have done this and is still doing this. So what happens here is when this occurs, guys, we are not taking advantage of all of our truthful deductions, which means that I'm sure in many cases we're paying in more taxes, which what does that do? Give you less money in the back end to invest, right? So the whole key is to make sure that we balance our personal and business finances. The way you want to do this, once you set up your business entity, guys, go ahead and open a business bank account. This is the easiest way to do this. Open a business bank account and try to run all of your business expenses out of the business bank account and all of the personal expenses out of your personal bank account. What happens at the end of the year when it's time to do your taxes, you now know all of your business related expenses, so you could write off everything business related and make sure that you're not paying taxes on any money that you have made that you're not supposed to. Again, what happens is if you pay taxes in on monies you didn't have to, monies that you made because you didn't write off those expenses, that's money that you can have to invest, guys. So the key thing here is we want to make sure we hold on to enough money. We can invest it and have it make money for us. And this is how we're going to be building wealth. Now, as an entrepreneur, again, what we're talking about is being able to balance those two. Okay, we have to make sure we can do this. Hi, Irma. Good afternoon. Thanks for jumping on here. Good afternoon, Queen. Good afternoon to you, too. All right, guys. So that's my first point today. Balance your personal and business finances, guys. And you want to make sure that there's a separation between the two. Now, every time I consult with a business client, the first thing I ask them is, do you have a business bank account and do you have a personal bank account? And are you separating those two? Because the key to this is so important to your net profit, which again will leads to your wealth building. Okay, so let's jump into the second point. We're talking about 3 steps to build wealth for entrepreneurs, guys. And the first point was balancing personal and business finances. Second point is you want to strategize this word, right, and prioritize, because you have to be building personal wealth alongside your business growth. So you want to build your business, have your business growing, have that profit, and then take that profit so that you can invest it and make yourself money so you can grow your personal wealth. This is the whole idea, right? Because the business will then give you profits that you can personally invest. This is the whole key right here. So what you have to be able to do, guys, is make sure that you have a long-term strategy, a long-term plan for your business growth, okay? So which is what we talked about, how you plan on making this money. Make sure that you account for all of your expenses. This is your long-term goal that you must have in place, right? So that you can follow. It's a guide. So have a long-term plan, right? So you want to manage, pay off your debt. So as you make money, you want to pay off your debt, especially the ones with the high interest rate. You guys know their interest rates. Credit cards are out there with 30% interest rate. Start by paying off your high interest debt first. So as you make money, you pay off your debt, pay off the high interest. Start there with the high interest rate first. You want to do that, right? So then you also want to be able to make money in your business. Again, you can then now start investing that money in certain things like real estate, maybe invest into a new business, invest in other types of other types of assets so that those can appreciate, right? So in other words, if you buy an asset, let's say you buy something for $100,000, real estate or something, that will grow. That asset will appreciate, meaning that it will be worth more in value. So you want to be able to invest in assets that's going to be worth more in value if you decide to sell it or do something with that, okay? So that's what you want to do with the money that you're going to be making and you're going to be saving. Some of us need to save automatically. Some of us are not really good about sending money to a savings account. Some of us need it to come out automatically out of a checking account. So again, set up automatic savings. This is really great because if you don't do that, some of us will spend that money on other things, which is part of what I'm going to say right now. Spend consciously. Don't just be buying stuff just because. The point here is the more you spend, if it's not something that you really need, think about it. You can invest that money to make you some more money. This is how you're going to build wealth. So don't spend everything you make. And I'm talking to myself. You love to spend, always buying stuff that I don't really need, buying more shoes, more things that you just don't need. And I'm constantly saying this because we all have to be able to be more conscious of what it is that we spend money on. And we always have conversations about this, okay? So spend consciously, guys. Make sure that you invest in the savings thing and make sure you invest in any type of assets that's going to make you money. Simply put, save more, spend less. It's just that simple. Everybody's like, oh, wealth. How do you accumulate wealth? This is it. Save more and spend less, right? This is it. That's the simple bottom line. That's what that is. And we can accomplish that by being conscious, correct? Everybody agree to that? We can accomplish that by being very conscious of what we do, have a budget, stick to it, and don't spend anything that you don't need to spend money on, right? Hey, Laverne, thanks for jumping in. Phyllis Rose, good day, good afternoon. Thank you for jumping in. Cognac says true. That's right. So that's the second point, guys. We're talking about 3 steps to build wealth for entrepreneurs. Hit like and share on this video. A lot of stuff that we have to remind ourselves on a daily basis because it's so easy to lose sight of this stuff, okay? So let's jump into the third point today. Third point, I like this one because it's really thinking about, and a lot of us don't think about this, right? You want to invest in tax efficient investments, right? And a lot of times we don't always know what that is. So what are the most tax efficient investment that we can make with our money so we pay less taxes? And we are always trying to figure out what that is for the most part. And some things that people don't really think about. And one of the really key thing here, and a lot of people don't even think about this, is there's municipal bonds. This is government bonds that you can buy, right? Just like people spend money on stocks and people can buy bonds, you can buy government bonds. These bonds will gain interest on them tax-free. You don't have to pay taxes and no interest that you make on these federal bonds. And the state doesn't even tax you on the interest that you make. Now, you guys know if you have $100 in the bank and you get $12 in interest, you have to put that in your taxes as taxable income. We all know that, right? Taxable income. So when you make interest on any money, it's taxable. If you invest in municipal bonds, that's government bonds, those interest is not taxable. You don't have to put them on your tax return. You don't have to pay any money on that stuff. So that's one thing that you can really do as well as invest in retirement funds, right? Put more money in your 401k, put more money in your IRAs. You want to do that because as that money grows, the investment, those interests is all deferred. The reason why you don't pay taxes on it now is because that interest is deferred to later on when you pull that money out. You should be in a lower tax bracket. So you pay less money then than you would now, right? So there's all kinds of plans that you can do. It's always great to talk to someone that's a professional at this stuff to help you figure this out, because it is a lot of stuff that you can do to save more, have more at the end, and pay less in taxes. So the tax efficient investments is stuff that we need to really look at. There are also things like, if you sell, let's say you buy a piece of property and you sell it, or you sell some stocks and you have capital gains on there, that means you made more money on that property that you sold. There is a lesser tax rate that you pay on those capital gains, right? So this is what it means by a tax efficient investment. So you might be in the highest tax bracket, 37% or whatever, but your capital gains tax, if you made $300,000 by selling a piece of real estate, will only be taxed at 20%. So this is super great, guys. Stuff that we're not thinking about. I'm not going to get too deep into this stuff. However, there are things that you can do, and people always ask, what do I need to do and how can I save on taxes? There are things that you can do to save on taxes, but you obviously have to know what those things are. And obviously you would have to ask someone or have a consultation with someone like myself that can give you advice in what it is that you can do and need to do. Okay, so this is how you continue to build wealth, guys. Keeping more and spending less. Make more money out of the money that you already have. Okay, so let's recap 3 steps to build wealth as an entrepreneur, guys. Hit like and share on this video. Great information here. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Let's jump right into the recap here. The first one is balance personal and business finance. Very, very, very important. And the biggest key to that is making sure that at the end of the year, we know what our business expenses are. Because if you make $500,000 and your business expenses say $250,000, you pay taxes in $250,000. However, if you didn't account for that properly and your business expense become $200,000, you will be paying taxes in that additional $50,000, which would have been monies that you could have saved and invest. That's why it's important to keep track of your business related expenses. Okay, get you a business bank account, get you a personal bank account, and keep track of those expenses. Super important. A lot of people don't do this, especially small business. Now, second point today, strategize, prioritize, build personal wealth alongside your business growth. So as your business grows, you take that money and invest it. You want to manage it, pay off your high interest debt, try to get rid of all of the stuff that is costing you extra money in interest that you don't have to pay out. Try to start by getting rid of those debt, right? Save more money, save automatically, invest in your savings, put money there, right? And then you want to invest in also acquiring assets, buy assets, buy things that's going to appraise like real estate. Buy certain assets, invest in other type of business that is making money, okay? Or that has a potential to make money, because it will if it has the potential, because it's just what you need to do with it, right? So simply put, save more, spend less. That's the second point. Third point is, Bashan Smith, thanks for jumping on. Plan tax efficient investments, right? And those are things like investing in municipal bonds. You could do that. A lot of people don't know this, but the interest on that stuff, you don't pay taxes on it at all. The federal bonds, the state don't even tax you on that money. And put more money into your IRA, money into your your retirement account, your IRA, your 401ks. There's certain type of life insurance as well that you can utilize here. And again, I like the one with the capital gains, because the capital gains tax is so much lower than the regular taxes. So if you buy an asset and sell it, stocks, real estate, and you make money on that, it's capital gains and it's taxed at a lower tax rate than your personal ordinary gain. Okay, so those are things you can do. Again, not to get too deep into this, just hitting it on the surface, guys. So make sure that you plan, have a tax consultation, or have a consultation with a financial planner that can assist you, someone such as myself who can assist you in the process. All right. And this is what it means by continue to build wealth. Okay. So that's my 3 point today. And so with that said, I say, hey, Auntie. With that said, guys, that brings us to the end of this session. I want to remind you guys now, please do go to elainesdesk.com for all that information. We got a blog post section on there too that has a lot of great information that's beautiful. A lot of people is complimenting the blog with the information that's on there and thanking us for putting that information on there as well. And then, of course, people who needs to get their business started, take it to the next level. There's a whole lot of stuff on there that you need, right? So, Mr. Strand, thanks for jumping in. All right, hello. So, guys, go to elainesdesk.com, and then I will challenge you if you need clarity on any type of your financial taxes, business, personal, go to probiztax.com and jump on there, get on that calendar, set yourself up a free 15-minute consultation with me. And let's talk about it. Let's get your finance together. Let's get your business together. Let's figure out how you could spend less and make more, invest more, and have more money for your retirement and continue to build wealth. Okay, so make sure that you guys jump on there. Sonia, thanks for jumping in. All right, you said hello. Hi. Okay, guys, so let's do this. All right, 2023 is our year. We still have plenty of time to get this going. And look, if you haven't started yet, let's just get started, okay? Let's just finish the year with a bang. Let's just do this, okay? So with that said, hit like and share on this video. We will be back Thursday afternoon. And what are we talking about on Thursday? Let's see. Thursday, September the 21st. Woo, woo! Hip, hip, hooray. Independence Day. Join us for 3 keys to developing a mindset like the 1%. Now, this is going to be interesting, guys. There's a 1% mindset. We want to be like those people if we are not one of those. All right. So jump in the air Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Guys, hit like and share on this video, and I will see you guys back here on Thursday. And with that said, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. And you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks. Bye-bye.